Hello. Hello, everybody. Who do we have here? Welcome. Welcome. How are you doing? Who have we got here? Hello, KP. How are you doing? Where are you joining from? Hello, Liz. How are you? So nice to have all of you here. Where are you watching from? Where are you joining from? I would love to know. There are 4 people here. You're good. You're joining from Mumbai. Oh, nice. Lovely. Just like me. Yep, that's where I am right now. Welcome to everybody. So, I guess Tuesday. You're most welcome. You're joining from Charlotte, North Carolina. Wow, I love this. I love that we're like from all over the place and we can be here together. And Paige, welcome, Paige. Yes, absolutely. Everyone here will get one card. I will pull out a card for you. So, where are you watching from, Paige? Welcome to you. Okie dokie. So, who do we have here? So, let me know. Minnesota. Lovely. So, let me know if all of you here, whoever's here right now, there's 4 people. Maybe, I guess people are, I mean, in the US and all these places, people are probably at work, right? Anyway, whoever's here is here, and I'm so blessed to have all of you here, and I'm so thankful for all of you beautiful, beautiful souls who are joining today. And yes, I will get guidance for all of you. So, Paige, since you asked, I'm going to use this beautiful. Hello, Elisa. Welcome. Where are you joining from? Welcome to you. So, I have this lovely angel deck. I don't know if you all have ever seen this deck. It's the Angel Answers Pocket Oracle. There we go. And yes, KP, absolutely. Oh, you're from Toronto. Or they say Toronto, don't they? Toronto. Is that the right way to say it? Welcome, everybody who's here on YouTube. Welcome to you. Right? Okay, so Paige, let me get one guiding message out for you. Let's see what is showing up. Welcome, everyone. So what you have, Paige, is within the next few weeks. So what did you have in your mind? Like, did you have anything specific in your mind that you were thinking of? So it says within the next few weeks. That's what you have. And KP, welcome everybody. And KP, let's see what angel message is showing up for you. Paige, you have a possible job opportunity that may present job opportunities that may present themselves, possibly a new love connection. Nice. So it says within a few weeks. That's amazing. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Okay, so KP, let's see what's showing up for you, okay? Peaceful resolution is what it says. So, I mean, it could be a message for something that's going on in your life right now, or it could be something that's coming up. It's so important to remind ourselves to, you know, be aligned with peace. Like, we all need to remind ourselves of that, including me. Like, if you just have that intention and go out into the world like that, that whatever happens, I'm going to go with a sense of peace. I'm going to go with a sense of a peaceful resolution. So that's what you have. Let me know how that resonated with you, or if that resonated with you. And everybody here, I will pull out a card for you from the Angel Oracle. All right, so let me know. Yes, that's good. KP, does that make sense to you? That's wonderful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some tarot cards, and we're going to, you're most welcome, Paige. It's my pleasure. Okay, so why don't we, look, I have this deck here. I love this deck. This is the Tarot of Mystical Moments, the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and I haven't used this deck in a very long time, but I really, really love this deck. Let's get this AC going. It's a bit warm over here. And this is the deck. Let me show you. Here we have the deck, and I'm just going to get some beautiful messages from the divine for all of us. What messages are here, and you know, what does the divine want to share with us today? Okay, are you all ready for all the beautiful messages? At the moment okay, maybe I should have chosen a weekend to do this. Maybe a weekend would have been better, but anyway. Okie dokie. So let's see what beautiful messages are coming through for all of us that are gathered here today. And before we start, we're going to do a little meditation. I'm just shuffling the deck, but we're going to do a little meditation to center ourselves, to align ourselves, to get into that flow, divine flow, you know. As I was shuffling, one card came through. That's the Nine of Wands. Now, the Nine of Wands is about things, you know, being challenging. It's a challenging card. But here, look, the Nine of Wands. It's a challenging card. But I feel like through all our challenges, we can grow something beautiful. And that's what's happening here. She's growing something beautiful out of all the pain and out of all the difficulties that she's been through. But let's start with a meditation to center ourselves so that, you know, we can align with that frequency and align with all the messages coming through, and you know, just see what the universe wants to share. And I'm going to get over the fact that I put the wrong shade of lipstick on. This is something I've told myself. You are not going to get hung up on how you look, right? We're all so bothered about the way we look. And no matter what you may say, I'm into radical self-acceptance right now. I'm like, listen, this is your life. This is the moment. This is what you look like right now, whether your hair is cut right, or you have the right shade of lipstick, or you're the right size, or whatever it is. We're so self-critical, and I may not be where I want to be, but I'm just gonna forget about all of that, right? Because I have far more important things to do in life, which is receive messages from the universe for all of us. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's do a guided meditation. Who's ready for a guided meditation here? Let me know in the comments. Do you meditate? Are you ready for this meditation? Let me know. I want to hear your comments. You ready? Lovely. Wonderful. Wonderful. So let us just surrender completely. Just relax. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Yeah, let's take a deep breath in. Oh, how sweet, Liz. You're a darling. Thank you, my darling. So sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, all right. So let's take a deep breath in. And relax, let go, breathe out. And as you breathe in this time, I want you to breathe in all the love, all the peace, and all the harmony of this universe. Just breathe it right into your heart. Feel it holding you. Feel it loving you. and feel it nurturing you. You are so deeply loved. And as you breathe out, I want you to breathe out any pain, any fear, or any anxiety that you might be feeling. Just release it. Let it go. Feel anything that is holding you back or heavy on your heart, releasing its hold on you now. You are free and you are divine. And as you breathe in again, I want you to feel those blessings on the top of your head. Feel them pouring onto you. Feel the showers of blessings all around you, filling your entire space. And we receive your divine love. We receive your infinite gifts, your unconditional love which is wrapped around us, holding us, protecting us, and keeping us safe always. And with our every breath and with our every step, we open our hearts to your light, which is shining on our paths today. We thank you for all the beautiful guidance that you have to share with each and every one over here and all over the world. May that consciousness which lights up in each person radiate throughout the consciousness of this cosmos and heal all the darkness, burn it away with the light of truth and love and wisdom and that innate, beautiful human that we are. Our very humanity is divine. That is divinity. Help us to stay as close as we can to that part of ourselves and show us how to walk in that path so that we are infinitely blessed and we are an infinite blessing to everything and everyone. We surrender all our burdens at the feet of divine wisdom, divine glory, and divine comfort. And we know that we are blessed today, and we receive these blessings with all our hearts. And we give thanks, and in deep gratitude, we acknowledge all the beautiful gifts that have been bestowed upon us and all the gifts that we have within us to share. This beautiful exchange of love, of light, of magic. And so with that intention today, we receive all the beautiful messages coming through. And we invite all the love, all that divine protection and divine healing into this space and into the lives of everyone watching and into the world and this universe. We pray for every being to feel that love, to be in a secure environment. and to have their prayers answered. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that brings us back to this moment here. What did you feel about the meditation? Let me know. How did you feel? How do you feel after you meditated with me? Did you have any ahas? Did something shift for you? Did you feel that healing, that light coming through for you? Yes, Paige? You felt disconnected from the external world for a moment. That is so powerful, right? When we can just go within and just become one with our being, just that oneness within, and understand that we are connected to all of it, to the glory of this incredible source. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. And I love to do this is a meditation that I have created, and I use it for my sessions. And today I just felt called. I've never shared it with anyone except for my my private sessions, but I felt called to share it with all of you today. So I hope it gave you something that you needed, right? Hello, Colleen. Welcome. Where are you from? Where are you watching from? Where is everyone watching from? Welcome to all of you beautiful, beautiful souls. This is such a blessing for us to gather here, for us to be able to experience this together, isn't it? Isn't it a beautiful thing? I just love it. I mean, all over the world. It's so fantastic. You're in Southern California. Lovely. That's wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to just divine some beautiful messages coming through for all of us. And, these messages, they may seem like, it's a general message, but there is a divine message in there for you. Just open yourself and surrender to the universe. And sometimes we don't even know the questions we need to ask to get the messages that we need. And so just surrender to the messages coming through for you, because they are here for everybody, for every single soul. They are here for you, okay? So let's see what is showing up. Oh, wow. Okay. The very first card is the Page of Pentacles. And it's such a pretty card. It is so pretty. Look at this. It's this beautiful girl, and she's got a watering can, and she's watering the flowers and the blossoming. Isn't that pretty? I love the artwork in this deck. And what I see that as is it's so important to nourish that child within, to nourish that part of ourselves that is really vulnerable, really pure, really beautiful. And for those of you, I'm getting very specifically, it may not relate to everybody, but those of you who have children, okay, if you have children, I feel it's so important to nurture that innocence within them, allowing them to be a child as long as possible. I was just, watching, there was an ad for the Smurfs, or any of you, I'm sure all of you have watched the Smurfs. And when I was a kid, I just loved that. I loved that cartoon, the Smurfs, and with their little mushrooms and their houses in the mushrooms. But the way a child views that, the magic derived from the eyes of a child it's irreplaceable. So allow your children to be children for as long as you can. Some people are like, oh, children should know everything. They should. But let them enjoy the beauty of childhood, because it's like a gift. You don't get that back again, the way you perceive the world, allow them to enjoy it, allow them to enjoy that part of themselves. And also for us, it's so important to reconnect with that part of ourselves that we lose as we grow and we live in this world, because we become so consumed by, all the different variations of life that come by, and the things that we have to deal with, the things that we have to do in this world, the way it's been prescribed to us by society, right? Society is like, oh, get a job, get married, have this amount of money, have a house, and then it's literally called the race, because you're chasing, and you're not nurturing. You're not nurturing yourself. You're not nurturing the people in your lives, because you're too busy with that maze which you've been put in, and you don't even know that you are running around trying to chase something that isn't going to give you happiness. And so remember to nurture that part of yourself. And the Page of Pentacles, pages are like the beginning of something, they are the start of something. So another message I get is, make sure you are nurturing any ideas that you have. Like if you have something interesting, or it isn't even something you've thought of like on a larger scale, it's just this little nudge that you're getting. We get these nudges, and it's so important to listen to them, and it's so important to pay attention and give them what is needed in that moment. Don't wait for a convenient time. Don't wait for a time when, when all this is done, then I'll do it. Just give you, even if it's like 5 minutes, just give yourself 5 minutes to nurture that idea that is coming to you. And if you did that, if we all did that, we would create a lot of magic in this world, because that is literally our own being, our soul speaking to us. That is who we are. That is, our essence. And by denying your essence over and over again, you are denying your very existence. And then you're living a life that is misaligned with who you are, with the truth of your innate being. Anyone know what I mean? Anyone know? What is that little nudge? Have you all had any nudges recently that, or maybe it's been unconscious, you haven't even noticed that, oh yeah, I've been getting this nudge. Maybe you should notice now, like, what are those nudges that you've been getting, that the universe is kind of trying to speak to you? That's the universe speaking. The race can be very draining sometimes. Absolutely, because you aren't doing what is aligned with your soul. I'm not saying, listen, people enjoy their jobs, okay? I loved the job that I had when I had it, like it's been now 20 years since I left, but I was a flight attendant for 5 years, and I thoroughly enjoyed my job. What I enjoyed the most about it was the people. I loved meeting people from literally all over the planet. I got to travel all over the world. And I love, like, that's my thing. I love service. So I love to serve. And it's not just about like serving somebody a meal, or, it's about what you're serving from your soul. So it's not about what you're giving them, it's how you're giving it to them. It's about that connection that you're making. And I loved it. And I was traveling all over, and I love to travel. So I was in a different country every few days. I would wake up and I'd be like, I don't know where I am. I don't have an idea where I was. That was very, very, that was a very common experience for me. But what I'm trying to say is, as far as you can, try and align with your soul. Try and align with what your soul desires. Sometimes you've got to do things that we don't really love, you need to do it. That's okay. But keep yourself in some form on track with your inner compass. Don't ignore it completely. Colleen, absolutely feel this pressure to split my time with all my family's needs and my own needs. Wait, right? Especially when you're a parent, especially when you have children, it's a lot, right? And I watch people, like, I don't have children, I've never been married, and for the longest time I wanted children. I was like, because I love children. I love children. But as I've watched, people who have had families, it takes a lot. I mean, it takes a lot out of you, and you've got to sacrifice yourself in many ways just to keep, everybody well, alive, and fed, and all the other 101 things that you have to do. So, Paige, you have two little girls, and you've been trying to teach them to appreciate little things in life and enjoy the moment that you are, instead of worrying about the future or the past constantly. That's beautiful. Teaching your children presence, and I really feel the more you teach children, how to center themselves. And anyway, children are like that. Like, they're just naturally in the moment. You know what I mean? They're naturally here. They're not all over the place. I think we as adults need to remind ourselves of that. But cultivating a practice of meditation, of learning to be patient in this moment, learning to embrace this moment as it is, because we live in a world where we're constantly, like you said, Paige, in the past or the future. We're constantly in a state of like, that's what happened and now I want that, but you're not here. Like, just be here. Just be here. Just acknowledge this magical moment, because it is your life. It is your life. It literally is your life, But as moms, as parents, definitely give yourself. I also hear this a lot. Let me know if you feel like this. But a lot of parents feel guilty for taking time, for themselves. A lot of parents are they're half there, even though they've taken the time and they've gone to do something, half of themselves is with their children thinking, oh gosh, I've left them. Oh gosh, you deserve to have a complete and total break. Because unless you nurture your inner child, you're not going to be able to appreciate your children. So when you sacrifice too much of yourself, you don't enjoy the gift, that you've got, that innocence in front of you, that sweetness. And sometimes, you're so tired that they come up with all these silly, interesting things, but you're too exhausted to enjoy those things. Do you know what I mean? Like, take the time to really see the beauty in your children. Very specific message for everyone with children. Just see them, just notice them for a moment, like completely, and notice your own child within. And you've got to love that child as well. You're not only taking care of your children, you're taking care of the child within you. So important to remember that. Don't neglect that. Don't neglect, that child, the child within you. It's so important. Okay, then we have the hangman. Now, the hangman can feel like you're neither here nor there. It's like you are just swaying, this way, that way. But what I love about this card is that, can you see her? She's hanging upside down. I don't know if you can see. There's a zip there, and a new view is opening up. So, and there's a lot of gardening here. Some of you, I don't know if you love gardening, but I'm seeing a lot of gardening. I'm seeing a lot of flowers and plants and animals. But there is something that you need to do, that you need to nurture. And maybe some of you have kind of been stuck in limbo. You've just been like, I'll do it, I don't know. And there's a fear within you as well. A lot of times fear holds us back in such a big way that we get paralyzed and we don't do anything. So it's better to do something, like just do something, do anything, just do it, rather than only thinking about it. Like, if you just put one drop at a time, whatever time you have, just put it in. And before you know it, years pass, Do you know how this year has passed? Like, tell me, people tell me. Like, what is this year? Is it a week? I don't know. This year has been, it's been on another, like that now. I mean, I always say this time isn't real, but this year it's literally, it does not equate. Anyone else feel like that, where the year is just like, what? And so much has happened within the year, and yet it feels like the year has gone like boom. How in the world are we in, what is it, October? How are we in October? Right? So don't wait, because before you know it, like this year has passed, your life is going to pass you by. So whatever it is that you've been thinking about, you've been getting that nudge, follow through on it. Anyone else, anyone here getting that nudge? Anyone getting a nudge about something that they want to do or something they need to do, and you're held back because you're like, oh, I don't have the time, or no, I'm not good enough, or it's not perfect enough, or what will people think, or we spend so much time worrying about that, right? What will people think? Like I just told you, when I started this live, I was all, and Liz was sweet enough to say this is the perfect shade for me, but I was looking at myself, I was like, oh gosh, no, that color is not looking good on you. Oh my gosh, your hair is a mess. Oh my gosh. But I've learned to push through that now in my life. I'm like, when is it going to be? When is it going to be the time when you're going to fully accept yourself and really just do what you want to do in that moment, and not like worry about whether you're perfect enough, or you're, just go ahead, give yourself the permission to truly do what it is that you want to do. There's nothing to stop you. And you don't have to share it with the world. Like a lot of people maybe around you won't understand. Maybe they won't understand you want to do this. They'll be like, what? Why do you want to do that? Keep it to yourself and just start. So what are you going to start today? Hello, Jacqueline. Welcome. Am I saying your name right? Welcome to you. Where are you watching from, Jacqueline? So lovely to have all of you here. So that's what I'm seeing here, that a lot of you have some sort of nudge which you're not listening to. So pay attention now to the nudges coming through for you, okay? Let's see what else we have. This one wanted to come through, but it didn't. Okay. You're in upstate New York. Fabulous. Welcome. That's amazing. Okay, let's see what else is showing up. Let us see. Ooh, the High Priestess. The High Priestess. Beautiful. Look at this card. It is so stunning. Isn't it stunning? I don't know if you can, like, can you see me and hear me clearly? Can you see me and hear me? Can you see the cards? It feels like over here, it feels like it's not that clear, but you let me know. So the High Priestess is like, she's the keeper of secrets. She's the one who, it's that intuition within you. That's what this is. It's that intuition within you. It's that voice that is like, that just knows. Often in life we just know things. We just know. We have this knowing, and we've forgotten that that's who we are. That is actually our compass. That is actually how we need to navigate through life. We've become so conditioned to believing. Jacqueline, you can hear me and see me fine, and the card too. It just is a glare. Right. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, I'll be careful so that you don't have that glare. So, yeah, I completely forgot what I was saying. Anyone want to remind me? That's why I call myself Dory. I'm like, what do you want? Why are you following me? What do you want? So, yeah, the High Priestess. So listening to that inner voice, that inner guidance, like I want all of you today to just sit for a few minutes and ask yourself, Jacqueline Dory. Yeah, this is me. I'm Dory. So like I tell everyone, listen, your secrets are safe with me, all right? Because even I'm not going to remember them. So don't you worry. You're good. You can share it all with me. I'm just kidding. But listening to that inner voice. Who tell me how much, give me a percentage of how much you listen to your inner voice. You know, when you get that inkling, when you get that feeling, you know, or you're getting that sense, just go do this right now, or go to this place right now, or call this person right now, or send that application there, or, you know, whatever it is, just just listen to it and go with it. So let me know, anyone have that, anyone, you know, getting those messages, and how often do you listen to your intuition? How aligned are you with your intuition? And she's the keeper of secrets. So I am getting very strongly that there is a start of some kind waiting to happen in your life, but you are kind of hanging in mid-air about it, neither here nor there, and you really need to open that curtain, that veil. Open the veil, look behind the veil. The veil is life at large, right? It could really suck you in. You need to look behind what appears to be. What is the lesson in this? Why does this experience keep repeating itself? Why do I find myself feeling this way? Whatever it is, look behind so that you can actually acknowledge what is going on and go deeper. Go deeper so that you can heal and you can tap in to that incredible power that is right there for you, that is within you. A lot of times people feel powerless in their lives, you know, because we think we're helpless and we don't have a choice and there's nothing much we can do. But there's always something you can do. And I say this to myself over and over again, no matter what the circumstances, I say there's always a spiritual solution. There is always a spiritual solution to whatever it is that you are dealing with in your life right now. Like, we often look to the physicality of it. Of course, it's good to have, you know, a practical attitude. Okay, these are the steps required for the outcome that I desire. But sometimes you can do all the practical steps, you know, you can try everything, and yet you don't get what you want, you don't get the answer, or it isn't resolved. And when that happens, I just start to pray. And when I say pray, I don't mean begging some, you know, person in the sky for help. I don't do that. I begin to acknowledge that we are in a divine realm. I choose to be in a different room. I'm not in the room of fear and angst. I'm in the room of infinite possibilities. I'm on the highway of spirit where everything is synchronized, everything is aligned, and everything is in perfect order. So when I start to align myself that way, I have seen things resolved in ways that they're miraculous. There's no actual explanation as to how that happened. You know, even mechanics, like even things not working, physical things not working, you know, like a TV or even things like that, because it's frequency. We are not material. Even science, you know, has proved that we're energy, we're vibrating, and so those molecules can vibrate at a higher frequency, and that resonates with everything around us, you know. And when that resonance happens, then it all starts aligning with the frequency that you're creating within you, right? Anyone tried this before? And how's everybody feeling? How are you feeling? Where are you on the resonance, on the frequency scale? Are you, I won't say low, are you medium, or are you semi-medium, or are you high? High on spirit. High in the sky. All right, Let's see. How are you all doing? Hi, are you all enjoying this? Who's actually listening? Who's here? Okay, let's see what else we have. There are so many girls showing up, like all these beautiful. I don't know. There's a lot of this, like you're learning and badly wanting to tune into your intuition, Jacqueline. That's beautiful. Well, you can. You really can. You just have to give yourself a moment to be still. You know, stillness within makes such a huge difference. That's a great way to tap into your intuition. To just, were you here for the meditation? I don't know if you were here for that, but that really helps us to connect to that part of ourselves that is like, it's that inner base of knowing, and that's all there is. It's, you don't have to ask it anything. It's just, it's there. It's just there. You missed the meditation. Oh yeah, and you can't even watch it back, right? You can't watch it back on Insight Timer, but I can't really say anything but on Insight Timer, but you can watch it, you know. That's all I can say. So yeah, all right, okay. So we have the Two of Wands. Look at this. The Two of Wands. It's a beautiful card. It's a card of laying the foundations down for your future. It's about, where am I going? What are the steps I'm taking to walk in the path that I'm creating? Okay. Having said that, you know, there are so many people out there like giving all this wisdom about, if you do this, there's like this formula, you know, you do this and this happens, and as if everyone is born into the same circumstances, and they aren't. You know, people just aren't. So I feel it's really arrogant to say that it's the same for everybody. It just isn't. It isn't the same for everybody. But no matter what you're going through, we are always, we always have the permission to envision our lives, to see where we want to go. Like, often we get stuck in that picture that we're in, and we're like, oh gosh, like, is it ever going to change? I'm so stuck. When is my life going to change? When is the circumstance going to change? But we don't have to stay in that picture. We can consistently look into a different path for our lives. We can look into a different scene for our lives. And it's so important to do that. It's so important to keep our vision continuously, however challenging it may be, on what it is that our heart and our soul truly desires, truly loves, truly wants, you know, in this life. And so don't lose heart. Like, if it isn't happening, don't lose heart. Keep your vision where you want your life to go, because we get to do that, because our, you know, our inner world is so powerful and so important to stay there. And at the same time, like, if you are struggling and it's really hard for you to even envision what will my life be like, or you don't even know what it feels like for you to have that, you know, then just be kind to yourself. Have compassion for yourself in that moment, and just give yourself as much love as you can, because sometimes we're, you know, in a mental place where it's really hard. It's hard to even envision what it would be like. So just be compassionate with yourself. Jacqueline, you recently recently resigned from your 20-year career as an elementary school teacher because of burnout, and you're patiently waiting to see what the universe has in store for you. You're working on your self-spiritual journey, lots of insight timer, trying to discover what my life purpose is, how to work for money, helping people without draining and exhausting myself. Yeah, absolutely. Wow, it takes a lot of courage. Welcome, Jagdish. Welcome. Um, it takes a lot of courage to leave something that gave you a secure, income or something to do daily, and to actually take the chance on yourself and try to figure out, give yourself the opportunity to figure out what is it that I want to do, what is it that will give my life purpose, what is it that will, um, like you said, you want to help people without being drained or exhausting yourself. And I'm sure being an elementary school teacher isn't easy, right? um, I do this exercise with my clients, and I will do it with you all today. Yes, it definitely does. All the feelings for sure. You're most welcome. Um, if you're feeling overwhelmed, just this is a technique that I developed when I found, because I work with many people, and sometimes what can happen is that you feel pulled, you feel like all your energy is draining out of you. But it's so important to just ask yourself, where am I in my energy field? Like, are you in your body? Like, are you within your body? Or is your energy extended out of you? If you feel like your energy is, like, check right now. Everybody check. Like, where is my energy? Is it like safely within me here? Like, am I feeling centered and it's in my being? Or is it overly extended? If it's overly extended, you can just gather it back, okay? Just breathe and bring it back. Bring your own energy field back into yourself. Just do that. And when you are helping somebody, make sure to keep checking where your energy is. If it's gone out too far, just bring it back in from your center and then speak from there or do from there. Does that make sense to you all? Yeah? Okay, let's see. Let's get some. What should I? Oh, should I use? Okay, let's just see what the angel deck is saying as well. Okay. So how many people have we got? I don't know. It says joined 32, and then it says here now 7. What does that mean? Like, I guess altogether all the people that joined were around 32, and now there's 7 people here. I'm trying to shuffle the book. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see what angel messages are here for all of you. Okay. Let's see. So, to find your inner purpose, just do things that bring you joy every day. Like every day, just ask yourself, what would I like to do today? What's going to bring me joy today? And go ahead and do that thing. Don't think too much about it. Just go do it. And often when the focus is off ourselves, and we can see how we can be of service to the world, that's when we feel our greatest joy. Having said that, it is also so important to nurture yourself. It is so important to allow your nervous system to just relax and just to be in a state of nothingness. Like I often say, I love to just stare at the wall. Just stare at the wall. Like, and isn't it like, I just love that feeling when you've actually spaced out and you're just staring blankly. I mean, it's awkward if you're staring at somebody and you're not actually looking at them, and they're like, why is this person staring at me? So that is a wonderful state to be in, a meditative state. So try and just stare into a wall sometimes, just like space out, be nothing, do nothing, have no agenda, just chill, just relax. Yes, the total number of people who have joined, and then the current number of people that are here now. Yeah. Like I was saying, maybe I should have, I mean, done it on the weekend, but whatever, you know, I was like, listen, just do it, whatever, just do it. Just, just do it. If this is the day, this is the day. And everyone who is here is meant to be here, and it's a blessing to be able to do this and to have all of you, whoever is here, all of you precious, beautiful souls. I'm so grateful that you're here with me now, okay? Just do it. Exactly. That ad campaign, man, that was a good one. That was a good one. We spent too much time thinking in this life, way too much. And if we did more, we just did it, just do it like Nike said, I think we'd be happier, you know? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that one has flown away. Let me just try and get it, okay? Let's get this card. What does it say? Oh, no need to worry. Isn't that good advice? No need to worry. We spend so much time worrying. It's pointless, because most of the time all the things that we think are going to happen that we're worrying about, that doesn't happen. And the things that do happen, we could not have imagined in our wildest dreams. Does that make you more worried? Oh my gosh. Because really it's like that. It's like what we worry about does not happen. It just doesn't. It's something else, something we never thought of. So why worry at all? It's going to happen. Whatever's going to happen will happen. Just enjoy your present moment. That's it. Let's see what else. And this is quite specific for some of you. If you are worrying about something, the universe is telling you no need to worry. So don't worry. There's no need to worry about it if there is something, you know. Chocolate, I crack myself up. Yeah, yep. Oh my goodness. Okay, then it says look for a sign. I did a reading recently and this came through, and I want to talk about this. Like, people, you know, are obsessed with signs. So if anything happens, they're like, oh, that's a sign. Oh, that's a sign. Oh, that's a sign. That leaf fell from the tree on my head. That's a sign. Oh, I don't know, whatever it is. Everything is not a sign. It is not. You will know innately, like not with your brain, but with your soul, when something is truly speaking to you. Like, I have conversations with the moon. The moon, I'll look at it and it'll tell me. Like, I'll just know, oh, okay. And it's not like, it's hard to explain. It's a language that is not, it's not verbal, but it's your intuition. It's that thing that speaks to you without words. And so I'm getting here that maybe you are worrying because you're constantly looking at some signs and saying, oh, that's a sign that this is the way it is. That's a sign. No. It says here, look for a sign, but you can always look for good signs, in the sense that you are aligning with all the good that is unfolding in your life, and you can notice that and say, oh, okay, this happened. And however little it is, however small it is, every drop makes the ocean, right? So the more we are paying attention, drop by drop by drop by drop, to all the goodness in our lives, those signs, then the more goodness we will be in our lives. Because where do we live? We live up here. And so the more you're noticing the good, the more good is being noticed, and so it is where you're living, in the goodness of all that's happening in your life. So that's the kind of sign you need to look for. But please don't be the kind of person who's like, I mean, be the kind of person if you want, but stop turning everything into a sign. Everything is not a sign. I want to make that clear, because I've had people that are like, this happened, so that's the sign. This is no. It will be a sign if that's what you make it, you know. Again, like I said, yes, there are signs. Yes, the universe, like, intuitively, I know when something is a revelation. And that's when it's not a sign, it's a revelation. It's like that thing has revealed to me something about whatever it is. And that's okay, but don't make everything a sign. Okay, I said that for the third time. I think you got the point. Gratitude is magical. Exactly, Jacqueline. Like, I feel that's like the most powerful gift, gratitude, because it just changes everything. The moment you give thanks, the moment you're like, thank you for this, thank you, you can't help but be, in awe. You can't help but change the frequency, because again, it's all about sign. You're focusing on the good signs. You're focusing on all the good things that have happened, that are unfolding in your life, and giving thanks. Let's see what else. Ask your angels, it says. Ask your angels. Ask your angels. So beautiful. This card is so beautiful. Look. Can you see that? So pretty. So, so pretty. I love it. There is a realm that is so sublime, that is so pure, that is so... Human words haven't been made to describe that place, but it exists, and we can connect to it. We can be one with it. And so just surrender. Just surrender to this light. Surrender to this light and receive it. Receive it, Can you visit a special person? Sorry, what is that? I didn't understand, Sandy. I can't say much on Inside Timer, but Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I can definitely send him healing, and I can, pray for him. Absolutely. And you can, on Inside Timer, you can message me with whatever questions you have. You can get in touch with me on Inside Timer, okay? Sandy? All right, look, it says, take action. These cards are so pretty. Oh, I love them. Look at this. Look how beautiful. Take action. Take the kind of action that is led by your highest self. Yeah. Take the kind of action that is led by your highest self. And allow that to propel you forward in that journey, that eternal journey that we're in, that journey from within our souls. Let that action propel you in your life. And look at that. It says, you are ready. You are ready, okay? It says you are ready. And then it says no. So there is a calling in your spirit, but there's also the doubt that says no, 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 no. And that's the message that came right in the beginning, which is stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself and start moving forward. Start moving forward and just take a step at a time. Take one step at a time, and you will meet your destiny, because the sooner we walk towards it, the sooner we will meet it. Do you know what I mean? And Sandy, is this somebody who is a relative, somebody close to you? What what is it that you would like? Definitely message me. I want to know. I want you to message me about this, okay? So that we can find out and be more clear what it is that we need. Just gonna put on my. Oh, how sweet, Jacqueline. Thank you, my darling. How sweet of you. Thank you so much. Okay. I need to put this on. Oh, how sweet of you. That is so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Jacqueline. You're a sweetheart. I love it. Just, it makes my, you know, it says 111 here and there's like 11 here. Oh my gosh. Synchronicity. Alignment. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. I love this. I'm so grateful that I get to do this. Really am. And so, yeah, I think this whole message was all about nurturing your inner being, your inner child. And oh wow, look at this. I told you it said no, and then under the deck I just noticed it says yes. Yes, you don't have to take no seriously. You know, when you've been rejected in life, it doesn't have to be the end all and be all. Somebody may say no, like, you know, you didn't get a job or whatever it is. Somebody doesn't like you or they don't want to have a relationship with you or whatever it is. You can say yes to yourself. Say yes to yourself. Nobody can make you feel any way unless you give them the permission. Hello, Kirsty. I've been good. How are you doing? How are you doing? Long time no see. You keep seeing repeating numbers and patterns all day. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. And that is just a sign that things are aligning. That is a sign that you are connected to the flow of the universe. And so pay close attention to what you are aligning with, because the fact that you're seeing synchronicities happening, you are very powerful at this moment to be able to align with the right things. And as you align with the right frequencies and energies, that is the kind of frequency and energy you're going to bring into your life. So when I see this concept, it's ridiculous. I mean, like I've said this before, like a lot of us will be like on the phone and we'll have the TV on or something, watching something. It's bizarre. Or I'm reading something and a song is on, or you know, it's like multiple words at the very same time. What I'm reading is what the person is saying, either on the television or on in the song, and this happens over and over again, and it is not like the odds are not, it's not possible mathematically. So when that's happening, it's so important to acknowledge that there is a beautiful connective network, you know, of ideas and frequencies and energy that is who we are, because we are not separate, we are connected. Then we can use that to really shift things around in our lives and the lives of other people. And Elisa, that happens to you often too? Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. And that just shows you that things are not just as they meet the eye. There's so much more going on than we know. But the more aware we are of that, then we're living from that place rather than just living in the mundane realm, you know, where we're just mere mortals. We're not. We're magical, infinite beings, however much it may feel to the contrary. Sometimes we feel like, ooh, this life is challenging. You know, life kicks you in the butt pretty good, doesn't it? And that's how we learn, and that's how we evolve. But sometimes we're like, I want to be dumb. I want to be a dummy. I don't want no more lessons, please. No, thank you, universe. No, I don't want any. I'm not interested. So, but that's how it is, right? That's how it is. And Kirsty, what are you saying? Long time no see. Exactly. You're good as well. Think you're moving to another city, but you're not sure yet if you should. Interesting. That's always, I mean, I say, listen, if you can do something and you have the means to do it, and where you are isn't working for you for a very, very long time, and you get the calling and you can, and you're able and you can, then do it. Don't stay where you are expecting it to be different. Go and try something else. Now is the time. There's no better time than now. You know, of course, we've all got to take calculated risks in our we've all got to like assess the situation, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, especially if you are in a place right now where things are not changing for you, or things are not the way you want them to be, you're not satisfied or happy where you are, then you get the opportunity to do it, then go do it. You know, go do it. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. Jacqueline, I know that something really great and wonderful is aligning coming for me. I just don't know what it is yet, and I'm having faith, as scary as it is, that it will be soon. So I will have money to pay my mortgage. Absolutely, absolutely, Jacqueline. Like, don't think of it as something that you have to get in a way. Just know that you have access to it. You have access to it right now. You know, you have it. It is not something you need to get. I'm just getting this message for you very strongly, is Jacqueline, you have access to it. You have access to what it is that you desire and need right now. It's there. Whether you can see it or not, whether it's manifested or not, you have access to it. I'm getting it very strongly and clearly. And message me and let me know. And you know it as well, right? You know it, and you have the faith. But I'm knowing, like, I'm getting a message for you, which is that you have access to it. It's there. It's there. Think about it, or not, but you have access to it. Okay? So don't worry, you have access to it. Kirsty, that's the thing. I don't have the means. I would need help, but I am offered that help. I do feel stagnant. But you are not offered this help, or you are offered this help? Yeah, sometimes, you know what, it is hard. It's hard because monetarily you want to, you need enough. You need to have the means, but just see yourself doing what you love. Just see yourself in that state, in that place, and you're always being dependent. It's so important to shift, though. Shift your energy field to, like I said to Jacqueline, she has access, and so do you. You have access, and trust and know that it comes from the place of nothing and everything. It exists there for you, and if it exists for anyone else, it exists for you as well. You know, you don't need to be deprived of it. You can have it. But listen, having said that, sometimes I've experienced this in my own life, where I had all the skills, I had everything that was required in the material sense of things, but no matter how much I tried, no matter what I did, it just wouldn't happen. it just wouldn't happen when I wanted it to happen. And when I was younger, I used to get so upset because I was like, why isn't this happening? Why? When I have everything for it, why isn't this happening? And there are certain things that we can't, it's not in our hands in a physical way. But it is all a part of that journey. It's a part of truly understanding that life is about acceptance. It's about radical acceptance and embracing the moment, in this moment. And yet it's a paradox. It's like you embrace this moment, but you don't get, you don't crumble in it. You don't let it break you. You don't let it um, destroy you, you know. In that is that magical gift. In that is that revelation. And so if that's how you are going forward in the world, with the idea that there's a revelation within this, and that sometimes all you've got is like, you're hanging by a thread, okay? Let's face it, let's be real here. You're hanging by a thread. A lot of people are in this world. And if you are, I want you to know that you're not alone. I want you to know that millions and billions of us go through the same thing. This human experience, you are going to experience a gamut of things. And there's a lot of pain involved. There's no doubt about that. But it's all about navigating through it. And it's also about having a lot of compassion for yourself, a lot of love for yourself, and having compassion for others as well, you know, for their faults, their misgivings. Because listen, we're all just figuring it out. We're all figuring it out. I don't care how put together you are. I don't care who you are. We're all figuring it out. Our emotions are like, I mean, you see people who have all the success in the world. You see people who've achieved all the material success and physical goals, and they're deeply unhappy. Some of them take their own lives because it's not about that picture. It's about how our heart feels, our wounds, our inner fears, our insecurities. There's so many things that go on. We're so complex as human beings. We're so complex. We can't just brush that away. That is how life is. But if we find a path that is greater than just what is happening, you know, as we accept, we have radical acceptance of what is, we also elevate to the frequency of where there is so much more than what appears in our lives. That's when we begin to master lives. But self-mastery, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of work, you know. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, everyone else is there, but I'm not. And nobody is nowhere, okay? Everybody is as good as they are in this moment, in this given moment. And that's it. And maybe, you know, somebody was born in a poor home, or somebody was born in a home where there was no religion, or there was no spirituality, or there was no whatever. There's so many different circumstances that mold who we become. And then we've got to unlearn a lot of those things and then find our own inner voice and walk in that, you know. So that is important. How is this work concretely to be done? This work as an inner work? Sandy, is that what you mean? Step by step. You've got to brace yourself. You've got to sometimes challenge yourself, your beliefs. You've got to love yourself deeply throughout. That's how the work is done. If you can't embrace yourself with all your flaws and all your, you know, inabilities to do whatever you need to do to be the best version of yourself, then there's no point, because you need to learn to truly love who you are. I mean, I deeply love myself to the point where I don't think anyone else can love me more than I love myself. And I'm not apologizing for it because I've spent most of my life not doing that, being very critical, being a perfectionist, and being really hard on myself. And when I learned to love myself, it was the greatest gift because as I grew up, had so many, voices telling me, people telling me, judging me, putting me down, leaving me. So all those things kind of add up, and you start to believe sometimes that you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're just, you know, you need to be better to be able to be loved or to be accepted in this world or to achieve something. And I've realized the only thing I need to be is me. That's it. That's all I need to do. Just be myself and just love myself and be as kind and good as I can. And if I'm not, or if I'm being a wretched, uh, I won't use words that we can't use here. Um, I'm just going to watch my behavior. I'm going to accept that I'm not capable at this moment of doing it the right way or in a better way. And I'm going to try and do better next time. And I'm going to also, like I was telling, you know, these people, that I really had to fight with myself. I had to really discipline myself and say, no, Shilpa, that's not okay. You can't behave like this. No, it's not okay. I don't care what your ego says. I don't care how much you're going to justify yourself. You have to be able to call yourself out as well. You have to. I mean, in this world of constantly, like a lot on social media is all about the other person, how the wrong they were and how you should protect yourself and how. But what about where you are wrong? What about where you're being a complete B, or A? What about when you aren't aware of how you're not perfect and how you need to change certain things or whatever it is, but having awareness and having self-love at the same time, but also not just being like, oh, I love myself, but I'm going to be, I'm going to be nasty today. I'm going to love myself and be nasty. No, 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 no. You can love yourself, but you have to love yourself like you would a child, your own child, and be a parent to yourself and say, listen, I love you, but this kind of thing cannot go on. You better curb yourself. You better learn how to be a better person. Are you going to wait for some disaster to happen? Are you going to wait for you to be put down onto your knees? And only then are you going to have humility in your life? Or are you going to now discipline yourself and say, absolutely not. Get a grip. Get a grip. You don't get to be like that. You don't get to talk like that. You don't get to do that. Or you don't get to hurt somebody just because you can. Or you don't get to treat somebody in a way just because you can. You know what I mean? So, self-awareness. A lot of people, I find, they will justify themselves to the point of stupidity. I mean, the only person you're hurting, not the only, I would say you are hurting other people by doing that when you're unable to acknowledge where you have caused some sort of hurt in a person's life by your behavior. And that you can't go right with. You'll go wrong with that because you're just going to get worse and worse and worse. So check yourself. Check yourself. Are you just wanting other people to toe your line, or are you also working on how you are and who you are in this world, and having the humility to say, I messed up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was so wrong. I was so rude to do that to you. I was so insensitive to behave that way. Or I didn't understand how you were feeling. Or whatever it is, be willing to hear the other person out. And believe me, nothing heals more than giving somebody just the room to express their feelings. All anyone wants is to be heard. Like, you may not understand. You may not even understand why they're hurting, but just the fact that they're hurting is good enough. And you should be compassionate towards that pain. Okay? I don't mean you just let anyone point fingers at you even when you haven't done anything wrong, or, there's a balance. There's a balance in everything. But definitely be aware and don't justify all your actions. You're not always right. None of us are. None of us are. If you find yourself justifying yourself all the time, and for like 99% of the time you're right, then you're wrong. Because it's not possible. It's not possible. We all have our weak spots. We all have our blind spots. We all have places where we can't see ourselves, and also our ego is so it what's the word, entrenched, that we don't want to budge. Like, no, my way or the highway. I'm right no matter what. I cannot do anything wrong. I cannot do anything wrong. Yes, you can. And it's okay if you do. It's okay. You're allowed. You're human. You're not perfect. That is how we are. We're imperfect. And we come with a certain nature, right? Every human being comes with a certain pattern and DNA and the way they were born. Like, some people have traits like this, some people have traits like that. So give yourself a break, right? And give others a break, because often they can't help themselves, and a lot of people are not aware. They have no awareness at all. And if you see them like that, you'll be more able to go through this world without going crazy. Having said that, I have to practice that in a big way, because I live in a place where every corner, every possible place, you've got some sort of challenge that comes up. And finding your patience can be really, really difficult. But if you understand, and remembering like how lucky you are, if you have more of a privilege than somebody else. I live in a country where there's so many people hustling and struggling. I cannot begin to ignore that. I cannot begin to just pretend like that doesn't exist. Hi, Cindy. Good afternoon to you too, from Chicago. I love Chicago. I mean, I spent very little time there, but the time I spent was it's such a beautiful city. I love it. I hope I come to Chicago sometime soon. Hopefully, I love the US, and praying for the US. I'm praying for the world, pretty much, the whole world. It is such a beautiful city. It's really unique, it's got its own vibe. It's like nowhere else. It's special. I loved it. Loved Chicago. So yeah, boy oh boy, we've gone on for a while here. And thank you all who stayed with me throughout. I'm so happy and grateful for all of you. And yeah, so just be kind to yourself. Try and be as kind as you can to whatever situation you're in. Rule, like this hymn says, rule with love than fear. So if you can rule with love rather than with fear, you can transform your life and the lives of others. But I'm not saying it's easy. No, I'm not saying it's easy. But also, don't be too hard on yourself, okay? It's a beautiful balance. Self-awareness, but not hating on yourself. And then just going through this world the best you can. And that's it. And just chill, relax, enjoy. And if you're going through dark times, difficult times, painful times, I'm with you. I feel you, understand you, I've been through them, I go through them as well, and you're not alone in them, okay? So never feel weak for going through whatever you're going through, and always reach out if sometimes you feel like there's no hope left. No, there is always hope left. There is always hope left. Don't give up, my darlings. Don't give up, okay? Reach out. You can reach out to me. I'm here. Um, and just keep going, okay? Keep going. How do I get your personal reading? Guest. Oh, we don't know your name. Okay, I was going to end the session, but I'll get one card out for you, all right? But I cannot say much about anything on Inside Timer, but message me on Inside Timer if you want to know more. Just message me. I hope to do some retreats. They have retreats on Inside Timer, so I mean, not immediately, but I would like to do some retreats. Who would like to do a retreat? Oh, that'll be so much fun. And where would you like to do a retreat? Let me know, all of you. Like, what is your ideal place for a retreat? Kirsty. Yes, I would have the help. Exactly. It's important to stay positive and grateful always. Exactly. Okay, let's get one card for you, guest. And let's see. Oh, it says in the near future. In the near future. That is your advice from the universe. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, something magical is unfolding for you in the near future. And with that, my lovelies, I'm going to end this rather long session. But I'm glad I did it. Maybe next time I do it on a weekend so that more people can be here. And Jacqueline, you're so sweet. Thank you for your beautiful donation. It means the world to me. And all of you stay blessed, stay happy. And I will talk to you again. And I hope, follow me if you want to see more on Inside Timer or on YouTube, all of you on YouTube watching this. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. All my love, all my blessings. May all your dreams come true. May you feel light and happy, and may you find your purpose, and may everything unfold in just miraculous order for you. And I'm knowing that for all of you, that miracles are unfolding in your life right now, that wonderful, incredible, unseen and unimaginable healings and blessings are entering your life right this very moment. And that's what I'm knowing for all of you. So embrace that, know that, feel it, accept it in your heart, and expect it, okay? Because it is happening. It is right now. You are we are all blessed by that divine light, and everything beautiful is unfolding in your life. Everything. Okay? Take care, my darlings. Thank you. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your day, night, week, everyone. Oh, what a beautiful soul you are. That is so sweet. All right. Take care, all my love. And go ahead and follow me, message me, do whatever you need to if you want to communicate with me, okay? Take care. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. And who do we have here on YouTube? Kirsty, is that you? And if you're still here, I'll get one card out for you, okay? Let's get one angel card out for you. Let's see what is showing up for you, okay? You're welcome. Let us see. It says the situation will improve. Beautiful. The situation will improve. So things are going to improve for you. Isn't that wonderful? Things are going to improve for you, Kirsty. Okay, so just know that, and trust in that. And who else do we have here? Oh, we have 3 people here. Who do we have? I've just ended the live on Insight Timer. You can follow me on Insight Timer as well. That's wonderful, Kirsty. So trust and know that beautiful things are happening for you, that wonderful things are happening for you, and that there are so many blessings, infinite blessings, just waiting for you to see them. Sometimes we have to open our eyes and our hearts to see what's already there, you know? So just pay attention to what's already there in your life. And yeah, sending you so much love. Take care, my darling. And I will come back soon. Okay, take care. Bye. Okay, how do you avoid that?